Live from the 5 Eyewitness News Studios, it's Twin Cities Live with your host, Elizabeth Reese.
Hi! Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness, have a seat. Good afternoon and welcome to Twin Cities Live. I would like you to meet Jack Stahlmann. He is my co-host for the day.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
And, Jack, you know you're really funny. We all think you're really funny, so it's time to be funny.
Oh.
What should we do? That was pretty good.
Did that work?
That actually
Okay.
really worked very well.
I'm a mime, too,
You
so
are
sorry.
very
It's gonna be a long
hilarious.
show.
We're so happy that you're here with us today. Of course, Jack is one of our 5 winners of our Viewer Co-Host for a Day contest, and you wowed us from the beginning, and we were really delighted to meet you and have you here. And so we decided, because we know that you can pretty much handle anything, and you have a great personality, that we're going to throw you right into the TCL fun, because we're going to get you tap dancing today.
I love it.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so. I actually auditioned for a tap show in high school.
No way.
And I was so good at it. I was so good that they gave me a part without tapping.
Oh!
Yeah, they didn't want me to show up anybody, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason. Well, we've got the amazingly talented guys from Buckets and Tap Shoes here, and so that's who Jack is going to be. They're so good. Plus, we have an Oscars edition of Doc Hollywood today, and we're going to learn how to whip up a Friday night fish fry at home. I'm not Catholic. I don't give up anything for Lent, but I still like the tradition of a fish fry.
Well, yeah, you can add something. You can always add a beer-battered fish fry at any time.
At any time. This is true. So, Jack, you got to tell us a little bit about your life, because you actually have an interesting job where you go into corporations and you tell them how they can be better and just really say, this is what you need to do, right?
This is how it is. I'm a corporate speaker, which means I make boring meetings a lot less boring.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what I try to do. Yeah.
So you probably have like an endless amount of meetings to go to, because so many meetings are so boring.
I do. And
not any of ours here, I meant. Not here.
Well, and I try to call myself a corporate speaker, because when I hear motivational speaker, I just think of a man living in a van down by the river. And I don't like what that conjures up. It conjures up Chris Farley. And
you have to, though, really prove to your audience that you know what you're talking about, because I was watching some videos of some of your corporate speaking, and it's interesting because Jack has to show them something to get them to believe that he really legitimately knows what he's talking about. What is that?
Well, my brand is called Don't Flinch, the 6.5 lessons a starving actor can teach your organization, because I used to be an actor in a former life. And I tell these great stories of B and C celebrities, and I try to tie it into what people can learn at their workplace. Yeah. And it all culminates with a Office Space moment, which I bring in a fax machine. Have you seen the movie Office Space?
Yeah.
And 3 disgruntled workers take a fax machine out to the middle of a field and smash it with a baseball bat.
It's kind of everyone's dream. I mean, the fax machine to me is the most complicated piece of electronic equipment known to man. I mean, you should see me here when I try to fax something. I get all stressed.
Well, and that's what it is. It's the stress relief part at the end of my thing. I just let people swing away with a baseball bat and smash a fax machine.
That's awesome.
You can live out that moment.
Do you have an arrangement with the fax machine people where you get new ones regularly?
I don't. I go to thrift stores.
Oh, cool.
Because they're not as practical as they used to be, evidently, and they've come way down in price, so thank you, thrift store.
Find them anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a girlfriend, huh?
I do.
Tell us about her. What's going on? How's it going?
Her name's Brianna. There she is.
Oh, my gosh.
She hates this picture.
Why?
Well, she's like, you see too much of my back. I think it's a lovely back.
Oh, I think she looks fabulous.
She gets the whole angle of how to be a model and everything else, and that was me and my Bo Duke hairstyle kind of thing going on there.
Yeah, that was good. I liked her hairstyle a little better than your hairstyle.
Well, it doesn't have to be, can it just be, well, fine. It is better. It is absolutely better.
So how long have you guys been together?
We've been together a couple years.
Okay.
Yep. And we live in Minneapolis. So,
nice. Yeah. And you also share with me a love of beer, which is good today, because of course we're going to be doing a little beer battering of seafood. But you went to this Bachfest in New Ulm, right?
I did. A couple weeks ago was Bachfest. It happens every year. Yeah. And it's right before.
I haven't been to this.
It's always the weekend before Lent, and there's a picture of our group. I'm the one in the bear suit.
Of course. I mean, why?
That's me.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, so we go there, and it's just a great joy. You get to sample the, well, it's not a sample. You actually purchase and drink the Bach that's just released, and you stand in 15 degrees and enjoy what Minnesota has to offer.
That's like the Beer Dabbler in Lowertown that I went to a couple of weeks ago. I mean, and it also is a great opportunity to get out that bear costume that you've just been dying to wear lately.
Yeah, I sort of...
Is that yours?
Well, I kind of... All right, honesty time. We're talking as friends, right? I sort of inadvertently stole that costume.
No, Jack.
Well, here's, okay, all right. So
okay.
what happened was an old high school theater director of mine took it. It was in retirement and in the props and sets and everything else. And he passed away a couple years ago, and I inherited that outfit. So it's actually the North High Polars. That's the 1984 North High Polar mascot.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Yeah.
That is really cool stuff. You know, one of my prized possessions is like an Apple Valley High School cheerleading sweater from the 70s that they gave me here when I dressed up like an Apple Valley High School cheerleader for Halloween, which I never was a cheerleader in high school. And I have it in the closet here at work, and sometimes I just hold it up and look at it, you know.
You know, that's it? You don't put it on and traipse around the office?
Well, I might, but just
not today. Well, at the
today.
next corporate meeting that I'm in and speaking at, I want you to be wearing that.
I'll just show up. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll do some Apple Valley cheers. Tell me about your relationship with Bill Clinton. How's that going?
We have a long history. I was lucky enough in high school. I was in this part of this leadership organization called Boys Nation.
Another hairstyle.
And another do. Yeah, I rock. That's me a few pounds trimmer too.
Bill is so tan.
I know. That's what he did as president, actually. He did mostly vacation. Just kidding. No, he was, and we had a great honor to meet him, and he talked to all of us as a group.
Okay.
And after the presentation was over, I saw that the stage was sitting empty, and he had been speaking at this podium, and I saw him take a little sip of water.
Okay.
And I thought, well, this is my opportunity to share a glass of water with Bill Clinton. So I went up to that podium and I took the water and I took a sip out of it. So Bill Clinton and I have shared a glass of water.
That's weird.
This was pre-scandal Clinton, by the way.
I was wondering if you knew where that glass had been.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm going to keep my glass over here then.
Okay.
If you're known to share, because I don't think we're quite, you and Bill had that relationship. You and I don't quite have that relationship. And then you have to tell me about Danica McKellar. Because Danica, I mean, she's really, people just adore her. She's been here on Twin Cities Live before.
Oh, she had, with her math books?
Yeah, but this was before me. This was BE, before Elizabeth.
Oh.
But she was here, and everybody here just gave her rave reviews, but you might have had a special relationship with her too.
Yeah, okay, so as you can see, she is, most people know her as Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. And I think everybody as a 9, 10-year-old, you're kind of finding yourself. You had a TV crush, right?
Sure.
And mine was, so if it doesn't resonate with you, mine definitely was Winnie Cooper. And I used to work overnights at a FedEx Kinko's in Burbank, California. And she came walking in one night, and
just a FedEx something?
We shared a moment. Yeah. She was making some copies, and we shared a moment. And actually, at the end of the night, she was there. This was like 2 a.m. So it was really bizarre. And at the end of it,
she's so into math. She's so smart. She was probably like doing equations, and then had to make copies of it.
Yes, Pythagorean theorem, just straight over and over and over again. And at the end of it, she said, "Will you walk me to my car?" Yeah.
Jack.
Yes. But honey, just know I chose you. I chose my girlfriend.
Okay, but tell us about the walk.
Well, the walk is, there's her shocked look. The walk was, you know how Kevin Arnold could hear his adult voice 20 years from now talking? That is the effect that she has on you. You hear your adult voice as you're walking with her, reflecting on the moment. And I just wish I had a Jets jacket to drape over her shoulders, but I didn't. I just had a Kinko's apron. So.
And draping that would just be weird.
We did, yeah, I thought so too. A lot of toner on her. It would be really odd. So we exchanged numbers. We exchanged contact information.
Okay, this is big.
It got really weird. I hadn't heard from her in a long time, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get an invitation to her birthday party.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
like in the mail or on a text or on a phone or
what? It was back in the day when we had Evite. I'm sure that still exists.
Yeah, people use it.
Yeah. So it was an Evite, and I thought, well, this has got to be a mistake, and I wasn't sure exactly how to handle it. It didn't ask for an RSVP, but I didn't want to show up and then have her not remember who I was.
So what'd you do?
I emailed her that day. Said, looking forward to being at your party, and she emailed me right back and said, looking forward to seeing you there.
Did you sign it Jack, or did you sign it the FedEx Kinko's guy?
I actually, it's funny you say that. I think I put that in parentheses. Yeah. So I show up to this party, and it's all ages. It was age 7 to 77. It was like her family birthday party, and It was one of the more surreal nights of my life, and I have not seen her since. We've had a few more correspondence, but I don't know what the nature of what we were doing was as far as what we were, but...
Oh, you guys were dating.
I think so.
Yeah, you were dating.
I'm going with it.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
If you said it on TV, it's got to be true.
It's got to be true. That is awesome, Jack. Okay, let's get to Snow Much Fun trivia, shall we? Someone's going to find the snowbank.
Yeah.
We're going to bring it in. They're racing. Here we go.
Hey.
Bring in the snowbank.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
This is real snow. It looks fake on TV, but this is real snow.
I know.
Every time I'm like, you're not fooling anybody, but now that I'm here...
We are. We're fooling you. We have a trip in this snowbank to Mexico or the Caribbean from Delta Vacations to give away. It's valued at $2,200. Also in our snowbank, a $500 Delta Vacations travel voucher. We have an overnight stay and water park passes to Metropolis Resort and a $100 Mainstream Boutique gift card. So each day we're asking one of you a trivia question about the previous episode of Twin Cities Live. And if you get it right, we dig in the snowbank and then we pull out a mitten and we tell you what you've won. Okay, so today's contestant is Nancy from Brainerd. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
Just excited.
What's happening in Brainerd today? Anything cool?
Oh, the sun is shining. It's beautiful. It's warming up.
Oh my gosh, I love Brainerd. That's so much fun. Well, we're really happy that you're here with us. So here is your question, Nancy, okay? Yesterday, my guest co-host, Nancy Morin of Lino Lakes, told us that she started a Facebook fan page for what type of animal living in her neighborhood?
A squirrel named Whitey.
Oh my gosh!
She went above and beyond.
I know.
She
Nancy,
gave the name of the squirrel.
Do you remember what plight Whitey is dealing with? He's albino. Yeah.
Yes.
I know, and it's tough. And she wants to support him. I hear the Facebook likes for Whitey's page have just gone through the roof. Things are going crazy. Okay, so we're gonna dig in the snowbank. Jack, do you like this mitten?
I'm not into that mitten.
Do you like this mitten?
Well, Nancy, let me ask you.
Wait, do
you like one in here?
You like this mitten,
That
Nancy?
one, Nancy.
Yes.
That's our winner.
Okay, we're going with it. I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, Nancy, you get new shoes for a year from JustFab.com.
All right.
Isn't that good?
Great.
This is so exciting. You're going to have the best looking feet in Brainerd.
It is.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for watching and thanks for playing with us.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Isn't that fun to get to give stuff away here on the show? If you would like to play Snow Much Fun Trivia, just sign up on our website. You're also going to find the complete list of prizes. Okay, congratulations to Patricia Johnson of Crystal because she is today's Facebook fan of the day. Patricia is a retired special education teacher and has a new job as a grandma.
Click on the contest logo on our Facebook page and enter for your chance to win a Fancy Pantsy TCL t-shirt.
Oh yes, it's Fancy Pantsy. Jack Stahlmann is my co-host all hour today, and still to come, we're going to share some recipes for beer-battered shrimp and fish, and we're going to use locally brewed beers. This is just for you, yeah?